Surprise! Again, I'm not dead. I know it's been a while. It's been a little over 2 months, I think. So I figured, well, hell, why not? It's like June 4th, 5th, I don't know, something like that. Today's Tuesday. It is 10 or 11 in the morning. I'm going to work this afternoon, but I figured I got myself a new RC just for a birthday present to myself. My birthday was the 16th, and before you guys start typing happy belated birthday, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you. So if you see I don't respond to your comment of happy belated birthday, I'm saying thank you now. So I'm just standing at the edge of my towards the edge of my property. So you see this big old dead pine tree. It's got a sign and a camera on it, and then to the right there's this other larger tree. There's a stake in the ground there that goes 50 meters into the bush that way, and it's weirdly shaped. The line is 50 meters that way of how far in my property goes. I'm actually not on my property where I'm standing. The property line cuts in somewhere right around where this dirt is all torn up, then goes like right to the front of my Avalanche, which Cindy is still alive, just not insured or anything. It's still got Alberta plate on it, no insurance on it, but I used it around the property to haul wood and rocks. Got some KO2s on her. Solar panel on the roof, keeping the battery fresh. You'll fire up anytime I want. Little trailer, solar panels, my home, batteries under there, my little deck, awning. That's my daily driver. I no longer have the Kia. So speaking of the property line, somewhere right around the edge of this thing, and it cuts through the bush. I know I'm jumping all over the place. I'm just trying to give you guys a life update. So here's my little kitchenette area outside. Does the job, keeps me out of the rain when I gotta cook. I can do dishes. The barbecue does pretty much all my cooking. Little water jugs all over the place. This is like my man cave. It's where I hang out 99% of the time when I'm home. Little rock course I got started up. A famous red table, now salmon. My generator and gas cans, so I can keep her in air conditioning. Yes, Molly's still alive, still with me, 12 and a half years old, mostly deaf, pretty much completely deaf and mostly blind, but she's still a pretty happy dog. So she's got air conditioning in the trailer when I'm not here during the day. Running lawnmower I scored for my uncle. Wasn't running, got it running. I got to keep it. My Johnny on the spot. And then that's my neighbor's property there. It's weird that this road goes through my property. We're gonna try and get that fixed in the future. Just to the, basically where his right post is where my property goes. And then in here, in the spring or fall, you can see it better, but there's orange flags back in there somewhere showing whereabouts property line is back in there. So all these trees and everything is my area. I'm going to try and get it cleaned out, flattened out, so I can build a home in there one day. And as you mostly will remember, anyone who's been a watcher for a long time, down that road you can kind of see, maybe, I don't know, it's a GoPro, you can't see stuff far away with a GoPro very well, but way down there is the beach area. You can see my fence, the gazebo's down there, a couple fire pits, wood for a deck in the future. I go down there to hang out, but I don't do any living down there. It's hotter than hell over the beach sand. The wind off the water is sometimes pretty vicious. So it's just a little easier to live life up here on the road. So there's a little update on life. I'm still working. Had to give up the car back in January. I think I may have mentioned in a previous video. I can't remember if I did or not, but I had to do the old bankruptcy claim. I couldn't keep up. I'm making minimum wage, and I brought a lot of debt back with me from Calgary. So it was a little humbling and sad, but it had to be done. But again, I ordered an RC. You may have noticed it in a clip there a second ago. I'm going to grab that thing. We're going to get on the salmon table. We're going to do a quick little unboxing and explanation, the things I like and don't like about the RC, and then we're going to run it on those rocks. All right, this chair is a little shorter than I thought. Oh well, it should work out. So, got me a TRX4m, TRX4m. I got one of these. So I always wait to do the plastic. I was really hoping the sun was going to be a little brighter today, but this is what you're going to get. Still gorgeous. One of the first things I noticed, I thought Traxxas did a really good job with making the change. I have the 110 version of this, and the plastic is getting caught on the bumpers. There it is. I love 70 Fords, man. They're such a good looking truck. Thought I heard something behind me there for a quick second. One of the first things I know I'm all over the map. Always have been, probably always will be. Maybe some kind of disorder going on in there. Who knows? One of the first things I really noticed and liked about the change from this thing to the 110 is that they put a chrome roll bar on this, because the roll bar on the 110 is black, which I thought was weird. But still, it's got the molded grille. It's chrome bumpers. That's a hard body. They're so nice, and I like that it's straight axle too. It's not a portaled unit, it's a straight axle, which, you know, on a 70s Ford, I think it should be. Hi, Molly. Big baby. No body clips, that's a nice touch. I was gonna bring out an FMS truck to do a little bit of comparison, but they're really totally different trucks. So we're just gonna do this thing on its own today, and maybe I'll do a running video with them later, but this has got zero upgrades. I haven't added any weight, I haven't moved anything. Stock battery, stock electronics, stock tires. It came with a light kit where, well, 2 lights. I don't know if you consider that a kit, but it's got front lights in it, and there's buckets for the rear, so I'll probably be ending up adding tail lights to it. They won't be functional, of course. They'll be just like runners. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Where am I going to put this? Right there. There's a spot on the ESC Ford already. I'm going to try the stock electronics. Usually with Traxxas, I like what they do. They build tough stuff, good looking, functional, all that jazz, except for electronics. The only thing I was ever really a fan of Traxxas with electronics is the VXL3. It what came in the Slash back in the day. Because that truck, the Slash was, or that ESC, could go 2-cell, 3-cell, brushed or brushless, without programming. So you could plug in a 2-cell, it would know what it's got. It'd be plug in a 3-cell, it knew what it got. Put in a brush motor, or just change over to brushless without programming. Great ESC. The only thing I don't like about this one, I've read the manual already, and this one doesn't have crawl programming. It's always got the double tap forward to reverse. So you have to go through braking, and then you get reverse, then you get instant forward. It does have drag brake, which is nice, but we'll see how it goes. We're gonna give it a try here. Yeah, I like it. So one other thing before I get started here, because you can see I got these rocks piled up. The ones from the bluestones there are from the pile of sand I got. I just found all these rocks in there. I thought they looked cool, so I added them up. These are just from the edges of the driveway, basically. And these ones, I pick up about 2 a day. As I'm driving home from work, I'll throw 2 of these in the front rack of the Honda, because that's my daily driver. And in case you didn't know about this, I'm living in Pickwackinagon, Ontario now. And out here, that's road legal. You can drive them on the streets, on the roads. An ATV or side-by-side, as long as you follow the local laws like insurance and helmets and whatnot, you can drive them. I think that's incredible. So yeah, that's a 2000 Honda 300. Not the quickest thing in the world. Tires are bald as hell, but that's my daily driver now. So I throw 2 rocks in the front rack of that thing, and I keep adding to this thing. The goal is to build all the way down to the edge there with bigger rocks as I get going. So then the course can be used for both, every scale. You can start here at the 1/24 or 1/18 or whatever and crawl your way as far as you want. And then 110s you can start later on, like past that blue foam was probably about the beginning of 110 area. And the rocks are just going to keep getting bigger. And as per usual, Traxxas still makes the classic remote where I am a one-handed driver for the most part. So I just, little chunk of rock and electrical tape does me just fine. And yeah, I know people make things for that, some savers or something, or else they're called. So this is the first time driving this thing. Got to get a feel for the trigger. She's a little bouncy. Yeah, can't really get a slow crawl out of it. Still getting used to it though, I guess. Enough power to spin them. Yeah, I'm definitely going to want to get a motor upgrade, I think, or something. Running the stock 2-cell. See how long the servo lasts in this thing. Probably my least favorite piece of electronics from Traxxas. And it does squeal, so chances are real good I'll be changing this out for something. Almost powered out there, like I was damn near full throttle trying to get that thing to go. So I haven't done much research into these things, but I think you can get different transmissions for this to change the gearing. That could be what I need. See what prices are like when you compare a new ESC motor combo to a transmission. Or I might just look around and see what I got here that'll fit in here. Because I might have something. Might steal something from something else. Got horseflies and deer flies buzzing around my head. Really want to take a swing at them. Kind of busy. Yeah, definitely need more control in the throttle area. I don't know if it's going to be gearing or motor, but something's going to change. But I like it. Looks awesome. Could be a little biased there though. I am a Ford guy. I don't think anyone can say that they don't like a 70s Ford though. They just look awesome. That's full throttle there. Yeah, she needs a bit more power. Let's do the speed run. Probably faster than it needs to be, so yeah. We're gonna have to try and slow this thing down. Speed run on the rocks. Go truck, go. Will it fit up the middle? Oh, bad driving. Nope, too tall. Ah, roll over. Yeah, she needs power. Or gearing, or torque. You know what I mean. It needs something. It'll get it. Can't say too much about tires yet. I'll need to do some more testing. They seem okay. They're soft to the touch. Yeah. All right, so you guys tell me, do you think Traxxas nailed it with this one? I like it. I might get another one just so I can have like a trail version and a crawler version. Who knows? Don't want to spend too much money on that. I got so many things I need down here. Like, I don't know if you noticed, there was a shower bag hanging there, and then I go get water from my uncle. So water storage is a thing. I want to have a shower. I want to get an actual working toilet, like an incinerator toilet. I think that might be my best option for down here. But yeah, I still love RC. I just don't do it much because, to be honest, it kind of depresses me because I miss my friends in Calgary so much. Like, I lived out there for 23 and a half years. I made so many friends. Some of them I would call family just because we got so close. Been through a lot with those guys. Like, you watch people have kids and watch them grow up to be an adult from a baby. Had bury friends. I've stood in friends' weddings. Lost family members out there. Like, I lived a life. I miss those guys and RCing with them so much. Like River Trail, East and West. Oh man, I could name every trail. Oh, I miss you guys so much. But yeah, it's just me and Molly out here. I only have one RC buddy, and that's Bushman, and I barely get to see him. I think I've seen him once this year. So yeah, he doesn't come out a lot, and I don't have a vehicle anymore, so I can't meet him out at, geez, what's it called? Spruce Meadows or Spruce Grove or something like that. That's a really great place to get to, but I'd have to borrow Mom's truck and that, and I hate taking her truck away. Anywho, babbling on about life again. Sorry. But you guys tell me, what do you guys think about these things? I think they're pretty good for bang for your buck. These are just a little over 200 bucks. That's not bad. Comes with battery and charger. I'm definitely going to see what I can do about getting some more torque out of this thing. Again, I don't know what kind of motors are out there for these things and ESCs. I haven't done too big a research, but I'll definitely look into it. I'll talk to Paul at 110 Hobbies. That's where I purchased this at, was 110 Hobbies out in Pembroke, Ontario, and he does ship his stuff. He's a big Traxxas guy, and he's just getting into other things as well. But yeah, if you really like Traxxas and you're in the local area, go see Paul. He's got stuff for you. But that's it for me. Any suggestions about whether I should go transmission, motor, ESC, let me know down in the comments. I think I got a better servo for this thing, but the servo wasn't a big issue. Right now it's torque. But yeah, thanks for watching. Good to see you.